Hey, it's Nay, and welcome back to Nay's Little Garden. So, we have some unfortunate news. I've already cried about it, so I'm not going to cry about it again. But my neighbor decided to try to take down a tree without any professional assistance, and it fell over my shed and onto a portion of my garden. So I lost a couple tomato plants, a couple pepper plants, and 30 of my onion plants. I pulled them out, and I did not bring them in my house last night because it was just a lot was going on, and it rained. So I'm attempting to save some of them now. So far we have 7, 8 that I've cut. So I planted, I don't know, 80, 90. So I lost a third of my onions and part of my apple tree, just a portion of it, like a branch, was snapped. Anyway, I'm swinging this knife around. That's not what this video is about. I just wanted to inform you because soon, right, next week or so, maybe even, what is today? Yeah, it might even be the end of this week. We're going to do another garden tour, and you're going to see either some empty spots or potentially I might be able to get some more plants to replace them. It's very sad and stressful for me personally because you cannot replant onions. I planted those out months ago. It's June. It's the end of June essentially. So it is what it is. Right now, I just went to the farmer's market and I got a bunch of strawberries. So what we're gonna do today is cut some strawberries. And we're gonna talk. Things happen. It is what it is. And you've gotta kind of keep it moving. One thing that I've noticed when watching gardeners that have been gardening for some years, right? They'll say every season is different. It's something new. So you might go 2-3 years and then get something you've never had before and it devastate things, right? And you take your moment to be sad and you keep on moving because that's all we can do. And that's kind of it. I'm very excited about this syrup. So at some point I'll do some point soon, I'm gonna try to do jams. I did an Azure standard haul. So I didn't get it. When I do Azure hauls, I only do them every couple months. I don't really get a ton of stuff. I just can't be dropping like $3,000, $2,000 on a haul. But I do get a couple things. So I got 2 things of frozen frozen corns, I believe, and then 1 thing of frozen peas, so it's the 5-pound. Last year when I got I feel like it lasted us forever. It won't last as long just because my kids are getting older, which is why I got 2, but it's gonna last a while. It's gonna last a good long while. And I feel like when it comes to Azure and any type of shopping, you don't have to worry about buying super big, like I gotta get 50 pounds or something. Get by what you can, right? So I'm starting to try to prepare and think on, well, one, the summer, right? But also the fall. because my goal, if you've been watching my videos, is to start preserving. So one of the other things I got from Azure, I guess actually you can open it. Am I gonna bring it over here? No. I got 2 boxes of canning stuff. So I got the pint and then the quart. Actually, let me go ahead and grab it for you. And those are 12 each. So one, I believe, is the wide mouth and one is the regular mouth. So that's 24 jars that I will be using for canning purposes. All right, let me go get that and show you. Ooh, child. So here are 12 of their pint. I hear great things about the lids that they use. The lids they use are from Superb, which I heard fabulous things. I'm trying to make my life as easy as possible when it comes to something new like canning, because I need to get it right so that we're doing everything as safe as possible. Here are the cans. And everything comes with the lids and all of that. So I don't have to worry about that because I just can't go hunting for lids. These look huge. Oh, the bands with lids and bands. Excuse me. Okay. These are huge. And these are the wide mouth. So there we go. I'll probably order maybe in August 2 more lids, because what I'm going to start doing is some of the tomatoes for sure are going to be for fresh eating, but I'm going to start putting them in freezer bags and freezing them, because I see people did that and they said when it comes to peeling it was easier. I want to do a lot of tomato based products, so to can, I want to can other things. I am not thinking about canning enough for the fall and winter. This is my first year. Let's not do too much and stress myself out, as well as I just don't want to. I want to have multiple ways of having produce, right? Some things that don't need preserving, like squashes, right, and pumpkins. Other things that, you know, I will use my freezer for. Dried goods like dried beans, those type of things. If I'm making sense, great. If I'm not making sense, there's just so many videos out there where they talk about the different modes, you know, dehydrating and all of that. I'm also, I do have like a small, someone is mowing a lawn. Anyway, I haven't had a oven in a couple years that works without setting off the carbon monoxide. So I had bought this. This is the Oster. It looks a mess, guys. I actually use it. Okay, I have to clean it. But it's just like an oven. It can fit a whole chicken in there. And I've just been using that for years. And then I recently just purchased, because I slowly stopped using microwaves about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And I phased it out a year ago and got this. Underneath here, it's a new wave. It's another version of this. It's a little smaller, but it has like, let me see. Toast, broil, bake, roast, grill, pizza, proof. Proofing is for bread, air fry, reheat, cookie, slow cook, and dehydrate. So this thing is really great. I believe that there's a dehydrate on here as well, but I'm super excited to go ahead and use that for those purposes too, just to preserve. in different ways. So that's very exciting. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of so I got 2 of these of strawberries, and I feel like I have a ton, because my thing is, I feel like when I make syrups, first of all, I love when I make syrups. The syrups are getting really good. I should actually make another lavender syrup after this. Putting it in your drinks is just A1, and I can also put them in desserts as well. So that's very exciting. Guys, I made my first breakfast wraps 2 days ago, and they are delicious. My husband is like, oh my God. So I got also from Azure Standard their tortilla wraps, and I must say I was impressed. They do come frozen. It comes as a 2-pack, so I left one out to freeze. The other one's in the freezer. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I actually also have some of my strawberries left, so I will add these. I'm gonna rinse all of these again. Look how red they are on the inside. My strawberries actually even look better than the ones that I got from the farmer's market. And the farmer's market ones look better than the ones you can get at the grocery store. I should probably go outside and look and see if there's any more strawberries, to be fair. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And I'll show you, we'll go through the day kind of, or part of the day together. I still have a bunch more. I'm not going to use all of these because I want to attempt to make, I should stop after these few, a jam as well. So I do have a few jars that I've been using for other things. I just don't want to reuse those lids and stuff. So I want to attempt to make my own jelly as well. So when you go to the store, and I have the juice, the lemon in the container I do have lemons, but I also have the lemon for the stable acidity that they say, to try to make my own jams as well. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today, but we are definitely going to make that syrup, and I'm definitely going to go check the garden very quickly. Let's just do that together. I don't really want to harp on what's missing in my garden right now. It's not raining, so it should be okay. Let me just rinse this and get this on the stove, because you do have to leave this for a little while. I've already pre-rinsed these. I'm just rinsing it again because I do not measure this out. This is not something I'm going to be canning. When I can, I will definitely take the time to be very specific with my measurements. But for this, I will not be doing that because it's just going to go into the fridge. It will be used within 2 weeks. I have 5. It's a 5-family household. If everyone has a drink every other day, it'll be gone quickly. Give me a second. I also purchased some of their dark chocolate chips. I use that allergen-free whatever chocolate chips from the grocery store, only because they don't have a lot of freaking junk in them. I don't really need the chocolate chips to be allergen-free as of right now. Thank God. We don't really have any crazy allergies in the house. I purchased these. It's 1 pound of them. Hold on. Which is a lot. So this is the Enjoy Life 100% real chocolate morsels. This is dark, dairy-free, dark, 69% cocoa. This is what I usually buy, this or the semi-sweet ones, just because they have literally the least amount of ingredients in here. Unsweetened chocolate, cane sugar, cocoa butter. This thing is 9 ounces. And for just a little bit more, I'm getting 1 pound. So I just bought these. We use them in everything. I make cookies, I make pancakes, I make muffins, I make granola bars. Oh, I should actually make some granola very soon. Yes, that is now being placed on my thing. Secondly, I went ahead and finished it up. I bought the dried lemon slices from Azure. The price was really good. I drink a lot of tea. Not as much lately, and I feel like my anxiety and my stress levels are higher for certain. I mean, things have been happening, but like, you know, with my garden, whatever and stuff. But I've heard really good things about mixing this with hibiscus and like a rose and a bunch of other things. So I'll be using that for that, as well as other stuff. Like it says here, try stewing these lemons in sugar and place them on top of your cakes, muffins, tarts, and other desserts, or break the lemon slices into small pieces and add to dried fruit mixes, trail mix, or snack on them all by themselves. There's a lot in here. There's gotta be at least 50 pieces in there. And then I also purchased cornmeal. What did I do with it? Guys, I lost the cornmeal. I purchased a big, right here. Lord. This is cornmeal. We also love to use this. I make porridge is the first thing that pops in my head. I make a lot of cornmeal porridge. Not a lot, but I make it a decent amount of times. And you can use cornmeal. We love corn muffins in this house. Among other things, cornbread. We adore cornbread. I've made that actually quite a few times in the last few weeks. So I just got this as well. And it's just a really big bag. The bags you can get, it doesn't look that big compared to other bags you can get from Azure. But when you compare them to ones you get in the grocery store and the pricing of that, this is obviously just... And some of those cornmeals in the grocery store have a bunch of other things in them as well, which is insane. It's so unnecessary. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that... You could do other things like little cornmeal cakes, and there's a ton you can do with cornmeal. You can mix them with your dumplings. They add a lot of good vibes, good energy to it. So I've already got that starting to boil. I use this. This is what I have right now. So it's gonna be brown with a tinge of pink, as opposed to just being pink, which is definitely not the end of the world. I've definitely made a few syrups with brown sugar or, organic cane sugar. It's gonna taste delicious. It definitely adds a little bit more depth than just using the other sugar. Either one works. Let's go outside before the rain decides to come back. All right, so here's everything. I'm gonna need the rain to start calming down a pinch, just because it's starting to get muggy. It's not just cool weather anymore. It's getting hot now. There goes my lovely peppers, my pet lane. Oh, look, a bumblebee is on one of the plants right now. So it's peppers, eggplants, tomatoes going on over here. Everything pertaining to tomatoes has at least a couple flowers. The creature is back and nibbling on some of the beans here, as you can see. That thing. The beets are doing good. I'm gonna wrap that one actually today, now that I saw that, because I didn't see that it wasn't there yesterday. But the carrots and the beets in here are looking great. I really need to go in here and thin out some of these carrots. Not all, because it actually looks like they spread out pretty reasonably. But I need to go in there and thin just a couple of things out. And you see how none of thing looks to be bitten into, because this is doing what it needs to. So that's fabulous. In here, woo, also looks great. Guys, we're going to talk about the calendula in another video, because she's doing a lot. And I only planted a few plants, And there's more going on over here. I harvest every day at this point. Do I think I'm harvesting every single one at the most optimal time? I'm not going to tell you all of that, but I'm harvesting a lot of these, and I only planted a few of these plants, and so that is great. Fabulous. Here, oh, we actually have a tomato on this plant I want to show you. So you see, there goes an actual tomato that is there growing. Fabulous. I need to put out the spinach plant like weeks ago. These tomatoes are looking good. Maybe in like a week or so, we'll start getting some ripening of them, but there's quite a few on here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 maybe on here. I need to fertilize and water this. And then over here are the ones that we planted out together. An eggplant, okra plant, pepper plant, and 2 tomato plants. Another tomato plant, an eggplant, pepper, and another okra. This just looks insanely pretty to me. It's like a sea of yellow. Not like it is. Woo, I pulled that whole thing out. Sorry. I'm very excited about all this calendula. I'm drying some out. I'll show you that another time. I am drying some out. These pants were not a good choice to leave on to come out in this wet ground. Okay. Just a quick look at some of the damage. Yeah, so I pulled out the remainder of the tomato plants that were in there. There was 2 tomato plants in there. And I pulled out a pepper plant in the bag right next to it because it fell from over there onto that thing and plopped down right in the center here. So as you can see, this raised bed has spots missing. I pulled out some of those onions. Anything that was snapped, obviously, is not going to continue to grow. I have to keep like checking and looking to see what else I have to pull out in here. It's very disheartening, to be completely honest with you. It is life right now. And then over here, it snapped a couple of these these 2 tomato plants, excuse me. And I think it'll be okay, so I'm not gonna pull these. Like, this is done right here. This is broken. But what's concerning is over here as well is my hybrid candy cane pepper. I made a few of them. Not a lot. Most of them didn't make it. And this got destroyed. I don't know if you could tell how it looks. We were just starting to get peppers on it. Can you see? So I don't think that one's gonna make it. Here goes the snapping of one of my branches of the apple tree. And from what I can tell, that's the extent of drama. Actually, I'm seeing some broken off pieces of the tree over here, so I'll have to check out these onions. These onions are definitely bigger than the other onions I cut that I showed you, because I think I might have planted these out like a week or 2 earlier. But I'll check those, because obviously, you know, once it's snapped like that, odds are, oh well, look at this. Look at this on the floor, broken off. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we're gonna move from here. I don't really feel like being upset anymore. Some good things. It didn't touch this trellis at all, which, thank goodness. Oh, here's the third snapping. I mean, it would make sense how it got this way. Looks like it snapped this, which is my poblano pepper. Glorious. Okay, anyway, good news is, look at this. This is the height of me at this point. This is my Traboncino squash. There's a couple squash already on, I mean, they're not open, but 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe on here, 5, and then a couple males. So I'm hoping they open at the same time, and I'll use one male I'll just use, try to do what I gotta do. This is another squash plant that is making her way, and these all are bushed out so much. We have something on the floor, so I'll have to cut that because I don't want anything laying on the floor here. I see a little tomato. I see a couple little tomatoes. So here's a very small tomato, and then there's a little bit of bigger tomato back there, which is fire, awesome, phenomenal. This is trying its best to survive, so it's come out onto this pathway, and I'm gonna probably let it grow because it's in the back of the pathway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to cut this down, add the tarp to there and across the back, so that I can just let that grow towards the back. I don't see any tomatoes here, but I definitely see a ton of flowers, which is fabulous. We love that. Love to see that. One of my flowers has blessed us with an appearance. Look at her. She was looking very sparse and ugly just 2 days ago, and she's filling out and looks very cute. I love the inside, how pink that is. This is, there's a bee. You guys see? Sorry. Go back. No, I'm so sorry. I was so loud. There was a bumblebee chilling on that. This is an eggplant. So it looks like we're gonna get eggplant soon. Fabulous. There's a few that look like they're about to open. Some tomato plants and what I think looks like pepper back here. She is fighting for herself. She said this tomato is taking over, but I'm trying to survive. This one is about to open up mad clusters. I'm gonna have to tie her up tighter in here for sure. More tomatoes. Everything looks great over there, right? I'll be back when with that jelly or the syrup. All right, let's see if we can possibly fill this. Woo! I should probably be doing this over the stove. Not the stove, the sink, guys. Oh, Lord. Hold on. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Oh, hold on. I've got an idea. Let's need a better system. And it says not to press it down because you're gonna make the syrup then muddy. But I did just cook it down for about 15 to 20 minutes. I don't really want to throw this away though. There's gotta be something I can use that strawberry luscious mush for. I wonder if it'd be better just to pour this first. It's fine. Y'all, I'm making a mess out of all of this. That was better pour. That was a way better pour. I want to mush it down. It's fine. Oh yeah, I think I should be able to fill this up. Yay! I gotta be able to make like a strawberry muffin with these. Obviously, just be mindful of the amount of liquid I put into the muffin because there's still liquid on the strawberries. should fill this up. Yeah, that's definitely done. I did rinse, I washed it, and I then put the hottest setting of water on my lovely sink. This is one of my ball lit jars, because like I said, the other jars from Azure will be used only for canning. Why do I feel like I can do a sec? Oh no, definitely couldn't fill up the second one though. That's fine. So there's that. Wonderful. I did do a little test taste. It is very sweet, very delectable, very delicious. I put that in some sparkling water, put that on top of some dessert. You could put that in, I mean, I guess you could put it in your coffee, but I have heavy whipping cream, so when I make whipped cream, I can do like a little foam, put a little bit of that in there. I could, there's a lot of things actually you can really do with this. Put those on your pancakes, your French toast, any teas that you want to make, you can use that to sweeten it. That's just, I'm excited actually to use this. Very excited. Okay, so that's that. I feel like this video is actually getting very long, so I'm gonna leave that at that. We have finished jarring one strawberry syrup. I don't have any other fruits right now, but I would be interested definitely to make like a, oh, I'm gonna make some lavender syrup right now. Actually, now that I just said that, as well as I would be interested in like a blueberry one, a raspberry one, things like that. I'm not gonna make all of those in one go. Slow down, Savannah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video with me. We did some highs, we did some lows, we got something done. Anyway, let's talk about how your garden is looking. What are you doing in your kitchen? Are you starting, did you make anything recently? I do need to make some muffins, so I'll probably use this to make some muffins as well. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.